What's going on, gamers? I'm Coach Solomon coming at you with yet another awesome GGO Minecraft workout. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you the ins and outs of our Minecraft creative inventory. Ever wanted to save a hotbar while building some pixel art? Or just can't find that random foliage item in your game? Well, today's workout should help with just that. Learning this at the fundamental stage of our Minecraft creative roadmap will better equip you with the knowledge and fast action time you'll need to make some awesome builds in your world. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. So, to begin our warm-up, let's get ourselves into a starting creative world. I want this to be our creative world we can continue to go back to for future workouts, so ensure whatever settings you want on it are certain. Also, let's make sure we are keeping cheats on so we can manipulate the game when we'll need to down the line. Once your world has loaded in, then I want you to fly around and find yourself a nice spot to begin some drills. Don't wander too far from the spawn, just a relatively nice open space of land to break and place blocks in. Once your road is fully generated and you got yourself a nice plot of land, then we can switch over to some drills. Alright. To begin showcasing our creative inventory, we should know what it even is to begin with, and how to open it up. Simply press E on your keyboard and then this user interface window will pop up. This is the creative inventory, a nice place with almost every block, item, and mob in the game. You should see 7 tabs up top and 6 tabs on the bottom, each with a corresponding icon. Each of these tabs have different uses and I'll get right into breaking down each one. Let's start from the top left and read our way down, shall we? That brick looking block in the top left is going to be all of your building block materials. Starting out with the woods, then the stones, and ends with the rarities, these blocks are all great for basic building. You've got stairs, slabs, and even thin wall blocks. You might also see some blocks duplicated in certain tabs, and that's because in Minecraft, lots of blocks can have more than one use. Next up is a cyan looking wool block. These are the color blocks. It presents any and all items that can have an array of rainbow colored varieties. So detailed as to the color candle and flag you would want. The grass block tab is the next, and this is the natural blocks section. This can be helpful if you want an item or block that can naturally generate in the world. So all nature and growing items can be found here. Saplings, leaves, ores, and even cobwebs alike. After that is the functional blocks tab. It's that wood sign one. There are any and all block items that can have some use for your world, whether that's decorative like paintings, candles, and signs, or more practical things like chests, crafting tables, and anvils. And that red dust tab next to it is probably what you would expect, the redstone blocks. This will have all items that can react and can be used with redstone. We'll talk more about this tab once we delve into some more creative redstone practice. Now, that bookshelf tab is a funny one, because it's not actually a real items tab, but a saved hotbar tab for your goods. And that compass tab next to it can be used to search for any item you need if you get lost in the inventory. Let's end this drill full of info by saving a hotbar. Take an item from each tab and put them into your lower hotbar like so. Then hold C on your keyboard and hit 1, 2, 3, or 5. And now you have successfully saved that hotbar for future use. Once you've got your hotbar all set up and saved, then we can move on over to the bottom tabs. So now that we've gotten accustomed to the layout of this inventory through the top half, let's speed run this bottom half so we can get to some independent practice. This diamond pickaxe on the bottom left is your tools tab. You'll find pickaxes, buckets, boats, and even horns. The dark sword tab next up is the combat section. These have all weapons and armor and arrows alike, from typical swords and axes to more niche eggs and snowballs. That golden apple tab is the food and drinks part. All consumables and drinkables are offered here, from veggies to meats and potion elixirs. That iron ingot tab is where you'll find all sorts of ingredients, from things like ingots to enchanted books for upgrades and dyes to mix with. Stuff there is much more varied, as you can see. And the pink egg tab is the mob section. Here you'll find spawn eggs for almost every mob in the game and a mob spawner block to place them in if you so please. Last but not least, let's take a look at that chest tab off to the far right. This is your survival inventory, but I thought we were in creative. This is true, but Minecraft still offers you to look at a more freeform setup of your normal inventory, so you can have saved items in your stash, or if you decide to change game mode. To end off this drill, I want us to set up our survival inventory a bit. Take items only from the bottom tabs and move them into your player's hotbar and inventory as if you were gearing for a survival journey. This means things like food, tools, weapons, armor, and more. This will help get you in the zone of finding specific items and what tabs they belong in better. If you ever get stuck or can't find something, you can always use the compass tab and search for it too. Once you have some good gear on your player, then we can move on to some guided independent work. Now that we've explored the extent of our creative inventories, let's take the next 5 to 10 minutes building a structure that can let you use all the items from each tab. That means having at least 10 unique items for this scrim, and they don't all have to be shown off or anything. Like, even just putting food in the chest or spawning some mobs in your build is good enough to show that you understand the layout of your inventory. After 10 minutes of building up, we can reflect on what we've learned today. Great job on today's lesson, y'all! We're just hitting the surface of our Minecraft creative journey. After exploring your creative inventory, ask yourself some of these reflective questions. What other blocks are in the game but not in this inventory? How can I mix and match these blocks together and make more intense builds? How can hotbar saving save me more time and resources? All these questions and more we will look into as we delve deeper into our Minecraft roadmap. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's epic GGO Minecraft workout. I've been Coach Solomon, and I hope to see you all next time.